My name is Michael Troy Richardson. I'm the inventor of the Richardson Safety Trolley. I'm here to share with you this little 10-page manual. We do videos and show people different things in the manual to make it easier for people to get through. It's not a 90-page manual that I've often seen. As a zipline expert witness, I see a lot of manuals. I have 5 mandates. One is that you have to document the speed of your zipline in the morning and in the afternoon. Now there's easy ways to do that. Everybody says, oh, we got more paperwork. Well, there's a lot of smart technology out there. You have a smartwatch that can read temperatures and speed. For this one, I just put it into a running mode. It has a running mode, and you can do it in biking if you're going faster than that with your zipline. But you literally just put it in, start it, and zip down the zip line. Your guide is wearing it. He gets to the bottom, he stops the watch, and then continues on to the next course or the next tour down the line. And then when he gets back, all he does after the end of the day, he just puts that watch on a docking station, and it uploads all the information so that your documentation is now made easy. That came straight from me. So another thing that you're going to have is you're going to have a temperature gauge. The reason for having a temperature gauge is steel cables, half inches long, or steel cables that are half-inch diameter, 1,000 feet long, will grow basically giving you more catenary curve, slowing down your zip line, or shrink with every 20 degrees of temperature. Most places change between 40 and 60 degrees. So you're going to have to keep an eye on this right here. And what you do, it's just a simple little adjustment. The sign will basically say at 60 degrees, you're in pin placement 10. At 80 degrees, you're in pin placement 11. If you're going to go down to in the 50 degrees or 40 degrees, pin placement 9. Now, when you're out setting up this trolley, we ask that you contact us if there's ever a problem with anything. During the inspections, you're going to want to look at everything. You don't have a lot to review. You want to make sure that the handles are tight, make sure the nuts are tight. Maybe you want to take a look at the wheel, make sure that there's no wobble. Sometimes over time, these wheels will start wobbling, and at that time, you probably want to send it back to us. You can wear this brake material, wear it out on one side and rotate it 90 degrees for that side, and then wear that side out, rotate it another 90 degrees, just like that. So, I recommend the GPS watch to keep track of your documentation. It's simple, it's easy, you're not going to lose paperwork, you're not going to be packing around a notebook, lose a pen. It's just going to be right on your guide's arm, and as long as he starts that watch, it'll pick up everything where you're at. Another thing that we got to have you have is first aid. All your operators needs to be trained in first aid and CPR. There's a reason for that. If you have a problem out on that course, you need to be able to evacuate safely one of your patrons. It's problematic when you don't do rescuing from all over your course, and so we recommend that you rescue from anywhere on the course. Look at your risks. If you need somebody to look at your risk, I could come out and look at your risk for a fee, but you know your risks. Write them down and then rescue from those locations. If it's a problem for you to determine which is high risk for you, then hire a qualified third-party inspector, which you usually have to do in most jurisdictions once a year, and ask them what your risks are. You're paying them to evaluate your course. Ask them what your risks are. If you just let them show up and do their test and pass everything, you wasted all that time that you could have spent with them. Another thing we'd like to see you do is get a small protractor that's seen here in this manual, and you can set it on top of your cable in the morning and see the slope will change. You know, it might be small, maybe a half a degree, and you can get digital ones, but just keep a track of that. Know what your cable throughout the year. Once you go a full year with that cable, the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to have some stretching of that cable. And if you have a swedged cable, it's not going to be as much. And swedged cables do expand and contract differently, and so you'll have to contact the manufacturer. Thank you again for watching and purchasing my products.